Hey team, welcome to another Baseball Brain video. I'm Coach Hart, and in this Baseball Brain series, we discuss strategies to help sharpen your mindset, strengthen your beliefs, and positively channel your emotions so you can conquer the mental game of baseball. So today we are talking about conquering the mental game of hitting. Hitting is not just physical, it's not just hitting the ball, it's all about your mentality and everything that goes on in your brain. And we're going to talk about how to conquer the mental game of hitting today. You have now entered the baseball brain. And remember, I'm Coach Hart. This is Building Better Baseball. This is the best place for baseball education. So let's get into the mental game of hitting. All right, so first, the mental battle. All right, the biggest battle you'll face as a hitter is not just versus the pitcher, it is versus your mind. It's you versus your mind. As a hitter, you will always have thoughts running through your mind. And as you can see in this picture, these thoughts will be something like, I can't hit this pitcher. Or, am I good enough? Please don't strike out. What if I get out? All of these thoughts will run through your mind. I'm sure you've had them. I used to have them all the time. I still have them today, right? About different things. And these thoughts will shape your entire performance every time you step to the plate. So literally every single time you get up to the plate, you will have these thoughts. And today's video is going to talk to you about how to conquer these thoughts. So your mind is the most powerful tool you have for success. I say this all the time in a lot of videos, but your mind is super powerful. And a lot of, especially young kids, don't understand how powerful your thoughts are in strengthening your beliefs and like kind of shaping your performance on the field. And it's used to give you belief in one thing or another, in confidence that you can do it. So you use your mind to give you confidence that you can do it, or the opposite, the confidence that you can't do it. So in both scenarios, your beliefs give you confidence and your thoughts give you confidence, but it depends on what kind of beliefs they are. Like, do you believe that you can do it or do you believe that you can't do it? You will have confidence in both of those based on your thoughts. And we are wired to believe the bad. All right, just going back to our primitive days of human beings and evolution and everything, we are wired to believe the bad. So we need to change that wiring with our positive self-talk. And that's what we're going to talk about here. Everything starts with the words that you say to yourself. All right. So, one question: do you start sentences with the words that are in this picture? The I can, I will, I am, I believe. Do you start your sentences with those? Or do you say, I can't, I won't, I can't, or like I am, basically, I am not, or I do not believe? Hopefully, you don't say that, but if you do, that's something to think about, right? If you don't, then you have already lost. So there are two battles that you will face at the plate. The first one is with you and your mind. All right, with what you say to yourself. If you are telling yourself that you can't, or you won't, or you cannot, or you don't believe, then you've already lost that first battle. So therefore, you cannot win the second battle that is with the pitcher. All right, so the second battle is actually hitting the pitcher and hitting the ball, but that first one is in your mind. And if you tell yourself that you can and you will and you believe, then you are giving yourself a greater chance of success to beat that pitcher. All right, so positive self-talk is so important for rewiring your brain. So the only person who needs to believe that you can do it is you, no one else. All right, the only person that needs to believe that you can do it is you, not me, even though I do believe you. Let me rephrase. A lot of people do believe in you, but really the only person you need to believe in you is you. Right? So your coach, your parents, your teammates, your other coaches, anybody else, it's great that they believe in you, but the only person that really truly matters that you believe in yourself is you. All right? You're giving yourself the best chance at success when you win the battle in your mind and you rewire your brain for success using positive self-talk. So these phrases here, these sentence starters here are rewiring your brain for success, and that gives you a greater chance to succeed. So I want you to think about something. You tell others how to believe in you by the way that you believe in yourself. So your positive beliefs in yourself will result in positive beliefs from others. And your negative beliefs in yourself will result in negative beliefs from others. So if you think about it, if you are telling yourself or you're telling even other people that you don't or you can't believe in yourself or you can't do it, whatever, that is telling them that they shouldn't believe in you either, right? But if you are saying, I can, I will, I am, I believe, you are also telling them that they should do the same thing, that they should believe, that you can do it, that you will, right? So just think about that the way that you portray yourself and the way you talk about yourself to other people, you're basically giving them the idea of what they should believe in you too, right? Now, visualization. Visualization is a great tool you can use to build your confidence. All right. Many professional athletes use this tool. It's outspoken. A lot of athletes use this tool, right? Before you step into the box, close your eyes and see yourself hitting the ball. Feel yourself hitting the ball. When you are literally closing your eyes and you are getting into the box, you're scraping the dirt, you're tapping the plate with your bat, you're looking at the pitcher, you're getting all set up, and then you see the pitch coming in, you getting ready to hit, and you swing and you feel yourself hitting that ball, and you see that ball flying, right? That is a great tool of visualization to basically give yourself more belief and confidence in yourself that you can do it. And if you've seen it happen in your mind, it's easier to believe that it will happen in reality. That's just true, right? If you have already seen it in your mind, then it is so much easier to believe that it can happen in reality, that it will happen in reality. All right. So visualization is a great tool that you can use to kind of build up your confidence and build up the belief in yourself that you can do it. All right. And one idea that I want you to think about is compete with yourself. All right. So another thing to remember is to run your own race. The race that you're running is with yourself, with no one else. All right. Never compare yourself to other players because you're not comparable. All right. I know this is huge, especially when you are younger. I mean, even with adults, adults do it all the time, but especially when you're younger, kids are always comparing themselves to other people. Oh, I'm not as good as him. I'm better than him. You know, they have this, they have that. I don't have that. And all this comparing is not doing any good for you. It's not doing any good for you personally and for your mind, right? So you have to think about you have different life circumstances. Everybody has different life circumstances. Everybody has different abilities and talents that they were born with. Everybody has different methods of training of what they have available to them and what they don't, right? So you're not comparable. You know, so and so over here, just because they have all of the things in the world to work with and all of the training in the world, you can't compare yourself to that because you don't have that, right? So you're not comparable. So the talent level on the field and your ability, right? You all were born with different things. All right. So you can't compare yourself with other people. You should compete against your past self. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. All right. So are you a better player? Are you more skilled? Are you more knowledgeable? Is your baseball IQ higher than in the beginning of the season, or even 2 or 3 weeks ago, or last season, right? The person or the player you were before, that's who you're comparing yourself with. And if it is a better situation, if it is improved, if you are better, then that is success. Okay, so you're not comparing yourself to others, you're comparing to yourself who you were last season, last week, last practice, whatever you want, whatever scale you want to do, you are comparing yourself to who you were before. All right. And if you have improved, then that is success. All right. So keeping this mindset is so, so, so important for your mental health and your mental ability to believe that you can do it. All right. So some relevant quotes. I love doing quotes in these baseball brain videos because I feel like they're really relevant. All right. As I've said in many videos, baseball is a game of failure where you will fail more than you succeed. And this quote is, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. All right. Notice how it didn't say lose. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. All right. This quote reminds you that you can never lose if you believe it. Never lose. You either win or you learn. All right. You either win or you learn. You never lose. All right. There's something learned from every failure. And if you keep this mindset, you will always improve. This is a quote about improvement and getting better. All right. If you see yourself as failing, then you are closing your mind to learning nothing. You are not opening your mind to the possibilities of breaking down what happened and learning from those mistakes or learning from that failure in order to get yourself better. That's how you improve. You fail, you get better. You fail, you learn, you get better. Fail, learn, better. That's the cycles, right? But if you fail and you don't learn, you can't get better. All right. You just see failure as failure. Oh, I didn't do it. Right. Or, oh, I failed. All right. That's not a way to look at it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. You either win or you learn. All right. Another one. This is one of my favorite quotes to share, especially for youth players, because I'll talk about it in a second. But the quote is fail early, fail often, fail forward. All right. This quote reminds you that failure is okay. Not being able to do it is okay. All right. And failure is actually a positive thing if you look at it as such. All right. Remember that with every failure comes an opportunity to improve and fail forward. All right. Fail forward. All right. Basically getting better. All right. Remember that every failure comes with an opportunity to improve and fail forward. All right. The more you fail, the more you learn how to get better. I can't say this enough. I know I'm kind of beating it down right now, but the more you fail, the more you learn how to get better. That's the only way you get better is by failing. If you had never failed and you always win, what would you learn? You wouldn't learn, right? You wouldn't learn anything. Failure is how you learn. All right. Ted Williams. Let's talk about Ted Williams. Hitting 400 for a whole MLB season is almost impossible in today's game. All right. Only 3 or 4 players have come close since Ted Williams in 1941. He's the last player to hit 400 in a season for the Boston Red Sox in 1941. All right. You're considered for the Hall of Fame if you have a career average of 300. All right. Meaning you only got to hit 3 out of 10 plate appearances. 3 out of 10. All right. Can you see the mental strength it takes? You basically failed or you didn't get a hit 7 out of 10 times. 7 times you went up to the plate, you didn't get a hit, you got out, right? 3 out of 10, right? 3 times you got a hit and you're in the Hall of Fame, right? The mental strength it takes to be a baseball player alone, plus being a hitter, is just, it's huge. And it's so important to use this positive self-talk, this visualization, the rewiring of the brain, everything we've talked about to make yourself a better hitter and more resilient when you do get out. All right. So my final thoughts here. What is the hardest thing about hitting? It's not hitting the ball, even though a lot of people think it is. It's not hitting the ball. It's not preparation or practice. It's not outsmarting the pitcher in the chess game of hitting. It is being able to get back up after getting out and not losing confidence in yourself and learning for next time. That is the hardest part of hitting. All right. Because as we just said, you will fail 7 out of 10 times for a 300 average, which is Hall of Fame level, right? It is being able to get back up after getting out while not losing confidence in yourself and learning for next time. If you can do this right here, you will be successful. You will automatically be successful and you will get better and better and better every single day, every single season, every single year. I promise you, if you can master this, which is really hard, I'm not saying it's easy, but if you can master this, you will be an amazing player and you will always improve, not only in baseball, but in life in general. All right. As this quote says here, believe in yourself. All right. It is your thoughts. It is your positive self-talk. It's the rewiring of your brain. It is the learning from the failures that come from being a baseball player. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode, or hopefully you enjoyed this video. And just mentally, baseball is a mental game. It's all about you versus your mind. And then after you win that battle in your mind, then you go out and you face the other team or you face the opponent or pitcher or whatever, right? So hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you got something from this, okay? So before you go, grab your free guide down below. I have 2 starter packs, a coaching starter pack, and a youth parent starting pack to help you out in your baseball journey. So feel free to grab them if you like, all right? So remember, I'm Coach Hart. This is Building Better Baseball. This is the best place for baseball education. I'll see you in another video real soon.